Hi, this is Liz. We're here at Little Purple House. It's May 1st, May Day, happy Beltane. Very exciting day. Not only is it Phil and Maya's anniversary, we are installing our new packages of bees today. We got 2 packages of Russian bees, which are going to be fun because that's new, a new dark bee. The last 2 years we've had Italian bees. And there's just some nuances with Russian, so we will learn about that. But I figured before we actually videotape the installation of the packages, I would kind of just do a back to basics and talk about all of the parts of the hive that we're going to be working with today, as well as some of the tools that are really helpful. So kind of going from the outside in, we're going to work our way. So this is a garden top, which is the outer cover of our hive. Some of the tops are flat. You'll see them flat and they'll be metal, just kind of curved underneath. We got the copper tops because they're adorable and we don't have mass production. There are some benefits of having the flat tops, which include being able to put weights down on top if you have bear pressure or any type of predator, or really windy, which in general don't put your hives in the wind. But the other benefit of having a flat top would be that if I was doing some work, I could easily put my tools on top of the other hive because it would be flat. But we're going for aesthetic purposes, and again, we have so much space around us that needing that top as a workspace isn't critical for us. So we have our garden top. It was very bright copper, but these are now in our 3rd year. So they're very heavy. They have the flat inside and a nice little pitch to it. So we'll put this aside. So that's the very top of your hive. There's another top which is called the inner cover, which is actually going to be this piece right here. This piece has a hole in it and has like a shim ridge around the edge with another hole that the bees can come in and out. So because it's spring here in Maine, we are going to be having this with the flattest part down on top and this little hole where the bees can come in and out and go down in through this hole. So again, because it's spring in our new package, we are going to be putting sugar syrup on. So we have these 2 little shims that we're going to place here. We're going to have our bucket of sugar water, which is this bucket, plastic bucket, with a fine grade kind of sieve fabric, metal fabric. This is going to be flipped over, and gravitational pull will keep it from dripping out, but that will get placed right over the top of this so the bees can come up, get some sugar water, and go back down. Because that bucket obviously has some depth to it, that's why Phil created these boxes to put on top. So we will be able to put the sugar water, cover it fully, and put that outer cover on top of this. So this is only temporary while we're doing our original feeding with the spring hive management, as well as the fall. If you feed a sugar syrup, we'll have these boxes on top. So this is only for feeding part-time of the year, but really handy, just a very basic box that is deep enough to fit whatever sugar feeder that you have. So again, this is the inner cover. And then we're going to get into our actual hive body parts here. So the type of hive boxes that we use all mediums. That is just for the sake and ease of us. You typically have some that are deeps, and then mediums, and then shallows. They're also called supers. So there's just a whole lot going on when you're messing around with different sizes of frames. So to make it really consistent for us, we just decided to have it all mediums. So no matter what the season, we'd be able to take brood, honey, wax, whatever was in there, and we'd be able to swap them around however the bees needed it. So all the frames that we have are mediums. We have our wax foundation in here that is a hook wire. So we have a little shim that goes in here and kind of holds it together. Some of these were used for the past 2 years. We sanded them down, bleach watered them, and made them dry. But these are the hives. So we have 10 frames in each of these boxes, and they're all mediums. So what we're going to be doing is taking out the center frames for all of these, because when we dump our packaged bees in, they're all going to go in the middle, and then we're going to put frames around them. So because there's 10, we're going to take out, let's say, 4 on the bottom, and then this one we could just leave straight. We'll just put all 10 frames over the top of it. So we're going to do that for the other side as well. Break it down to get ready for the bees, and then we're going to open up our packaged bees and be able to put them directly in.